You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.
I did want to ask you, do you have how do you feel going into this game in Seattle with everything that's happened, with everything we just lined up and said, this is bad. They're not doing this, they're not doing that, and the offense is horrible, it's sputtering. The defense is literally Swiss cheese and can't stop anybody. Like, do you feel good? Like, how do you feel going into this game?
Well, we should handle them. They've lost 4 in a row. They've given up 30, I think twice. And they lost 5 of 6 when they lost to Baltimore 37-3. They're pretty bad on the road, it seems. Their only win in the last month was against the Commanders by 3. So I think Geno's banged up. I don't even know if he's going to play. If Drew Lock's playing, we should absolutely smoke him. Both of their running backs are banged up. We should handle them with ease. They have one of the worst defenses since they traded for Leonard Williams. They're like 31st, 32nd in so many different categories. So we should handle them. And I have all hope and prayer that we do win by double digits at least. Maybe it gets close for a little bit, especially in the first half. You know how bad we like to play in the first half. So I'm sure it'll be close at some point, but we should not be gashed on the ground. Both of their running backs, while talented, are hurt, limited. So we shouldn't. Their O-line's also just banged the fuck up. Their whole team in general is banged up. Pete Carroll punts the ball on 4th and 2 from the other team's 40 all the time. So I just think we have them outgunned everywhere. We should win 38-21. That's my feeling. But if they don't, if they come out here and kind of look lackadaisical, if they turn it over a couple times, if Seattle's converting on 3rd downs, like I'm gonna have some. Me and you are gonna get much louder on here. After that, we should settle in and not have any trouble with any of those teams. Maybe, again, like I said, maybe one of the Giants games is a nail biter for whatever reason. But we should definitely handle Seattle. I think they might put up points. Maybe if Geno's playing, if he's locked in, maybe they can get some big plays because, like I said, our defense is just Swiss cheese. But no, I have confidence in this. I didn't have much confidence coming in this game though.
You mean the Dallas game? Yeah, I don't feel good. I am trying to bounce back and be like, yeah, listen, we'll be able to right the ship and get this thing going in the right direction. I think the odds are that we do. Like, I think I would love for this game to have been at home. It's kind of unfortunate that it's in Seattle. That's another thing that kind of gives me a little bit of concern. It looks like it might rain too on Monday night. And
of course, why not?
Why wouldn't it? So I would like to see us be able to run the ball, successfully. I think, but another, like you kind of made mention of, they tried to kind of run the ball in this past game, but it didn't. You really can't commit to the run when you're down 14-0 to start the game, or 10-0. Right away when you're down double digits. It's kind of that's over with. So
I'm glad you said that. I saw people saying, "Come on, man, establish the run." I'm like, bro, it's 24-6. Like, what the fuck do you mean establish the run? No, I want to throw the ball.
Yeah.
We can't try to dominate time of possession when we're down 21 points in the 3rd quarter. No, bro. That's not how that works.
And that's what I've been saying. I probably sound like a parrot on here every week. I say the same shit, but we refused. Not that we refused. We're not able to play from ahead. So we can't play the way we need to play to be successful. The way this team is built, we can't play that way because every single week we are down. Every single week we are down to start the game. And we are playing from behind, sometimes by double digits. I mean, there was this stat that they were winning all these, double-digit comeback games and stuff like that. That's long gone. That's in the past. Now we are getting cooked, and we are getting smoked on a regular basis. So I think Seattle is a little bit better than maybe we are giving them credit for. I know they've gone through a little bit of a rough patch. But, they didn't look horrible against the 49ers this past week, and they had Drew Lock playing quarterback. Drew Lock is a human interception turnover machine, so that is a little bit concerning. And Debo had a field day again this weekend. He's turned into the greatest weapon again, that football has ever known. So that's interesting.
Also, who can't cover him? Nicholas Morrow. Probably not the best to put on him, I don't think. Yeah. But what do I know, right?
I'm no expert. Sean Desai knows way more than us, apparently. But he's, got that all on lock.
real quick to go back to that point when you said it earlier. I also don't know. Like people are going out here and saying, "Oh my God, the Sai is so bad." I'm like, maybe he is. Honestly, I can't really tell. I'm not an X's and O's guy, but like we can't play man and we can't play zone. So like he kind of is already behind the eight ball because he doesn't know what to do because his personnel is so garbage, right? So I feel like I kind of feel bad for him in that sense. In some ways, like the LSU defensive coordinator this year, Matt House, who we got from the Chiefs, by the way, which is an abysmal hire, he was really bad. But I also was feeling like, well, every single player, like our starting cornerbacks are transfers from FCS. So like, what can he do? Like, he has to be a real defensive guru, a real genius, which I'm not expecting Sean Desai to be. I'm not expecting him to, to make magic happen because it's hard to do. Like, I'm sure he hasn't been that good. I don't really see any adjustments for sure. We don't bring pressure nearly as much, especially on third down. But also, if we do, there's guys open all the time. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Yeah, the ball comes out quick. It's not, early in the games, the ball is coming out quick, and we are not even able to get any sort of rush or anything going. Don't really run any stunts or anything, it seems. There's no really exotic blitzes or anything That's what I missed from last year was the creativity of some of the things that even the defense would do, but like not even so much. The defense really didn't have to do much last year because they were always ahead. So they could we talked about, could kind of just focus on one thing, which was stopping the pass, stopping the run early in the game and getting to the quarterback. Those are like the three main focuses. Now I don't like that we always give them the ball. I would like on Monday night for us to take the ball, go down and score, and maybe play from ahead for a little bit. But yeah, Ty, I mean, there's going to be we're going to have to get into the bomb shelters. There's going to be nuclear war warnings if we lose to Drew Lock or if Drew Lock even looks like a competent quarterback on Monday night. It's going to be a scary, scary situation around here for Eagles fans and for the entire fan base. This is as bad as I've felt about a 10-3 team probably in my lifetime, and that's pretty crazy. And it's not even so much just. It's more of the way the players are carrying themselves. Don't you feel that way? Like there's not like that we're good mentality. Like obviously the Fletcher Cox and the Brandon Grahams and the guys who've been here are like, yeah, we're fine, we're good. But then you got like Darius Slay like retweeting the guys with the trash cans outside the NovaCare Center. You got, like I said, you have anonymous sources. You have just all this just I don't know, just nonsense. All just the stuff that should be kept in-house is now leaking out and just causing more drama than you already need because people are already ready to say the sky is falling. So, also
the fans that did the thing with Slay and Bradbury,
loser.
It's just so funny. Slay just had his best game of the year. Gave up 0 catches, had a couple tackles, had a couple pass breakups, and you're going to put him in the same. You're going to put him on a trash can next to James Bradbury, the literal human trash can. That just seems a little disrespectful, far-fetched, but what are you going to do?
But that's what they get for giving them any sort of promotion, or you know what I mean, like the coach sending coffee out there, or just if you acknowledge those guys at all, then it's just going to spawn more fucking morons that are going to come out here and be like, now fire DeAndre Swift, fire Brian Johnson. That'll be the next thing, which I think Brian Johnson is a fucking moron. I can't tell whose actual offense this is. I know they keep saying it's Brian Johnson, but like I've heard rumors that it's a lot of it is still Sirianni and him like helping create the offense. And it seems like that offense from the first 7 or 8 games of his tenure as a coach, where we really were just throw heavy. We didn't really run the ball. It was just kind of we were trying to count on Jalen Hurts to basically make all these plays, and he wasn't there as a player yet. So they had to adjust. They had to go run heavy, and that's how we got in the playoffs that year. We had an easy schedule, but we had to change the way we played, and we played that all way last year. Now we've kind of switched it back up to being like you said, like a chunk play, like where we're just looking for these big plays all the time, and it's not real. Is that a razor?
Yeah.
Am I hearing a razor? Are you shaving right now?
No, it's the washer. Sorry.
Oh.
It's just blown up. I guess
That was wild. I thought you were catching a quick shave real quick.
No, I could use one for sure. I'm woofing, but yeah, I think the coaching staff also could use a nice reinvigoration, if you will. I feel like we don't have any creativity. We don't, we're kind of just stagnant as a whole. And I know, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're 10-3. Imagine being a Steelers fan." No, I'm good. I don't want to imagine being a Steelers fan. I don't want to be a fucking Giants fan, and I don't feel bad for the Rams. I don't care if you're a Cardinals fan. No. I don't care about anything. We are not what we should be. Is the problem, and we are a Super Bowl contender. And we've regressed from last year, and the turnovers, the third downs, the everything is just not. It's not a good recipe, and I don't think we are a contender at this current juncture. Now, if we finish out strong, beat every team by 30, whatever. I know it might be a little bit of stat padding against bad teams, but if we do that, sure. I just need to see something, right? I need, what have you done for me lately? Going forward, closing out the regular season, I need to see no injuries. There it is. That's what I need to see. No injuries. Mainly because we really don't have much depth anywhere, if we're being honest. And cleaning up some of the, just getting our numbers back in the right in the right direction, right? I don't want us to be dead last in third down conversion rate for opponents. That just can't happen. I don't know what the stats say, but I doubt a Super Bowl team has ever led the league in giving up third downs. So that has to get fixed. The pass rush really needs to show up. I've said it every week. The key for this game will be the pass rush, and every week it's let us down. So we just pretty much need to come out here and smoke everybody, and then we'll see who we get in the playoffs. Right now, I think we'd be playing in Tampa, which I'd be all for. I could go and we would smoke the Bucs. So
but then we'd have to go to Dallas or we'd have to go somewhere after that. We'd be on the road the whole time, pretty much.
On the road again.
Which, I mean, honestly wouldn't be the end of the world. It's just more. It's not even really about any of that. It's just more the fact that this team is not playing at the level that we expected and we need them to in order to have success in the playoffs, because it's been rough. But, Ty, I do want to get your official prediction for the game on Monday. I'm going to give mine first, just so no pressure on you after that. I'm going to go 31-20. I think the offense gets back on track. And I think the defense has a little bit of success against Drew Lock. If it's Geno Smith, I may feel a little bit different.
Yeah. I'm going to say 37-21.
Like that. All right. So we both have double-digit victory.
Usually Monday night game, the under has been cashing for Monday night games. So that's something to look out for, I guess. Maybe it'll be 21-10. I don't know. And
I would feel good about that just from a defensive standpoint, but I would still look at the offense and be like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" But I'll just take a win at this point. I'm not really even looking for style points. I just want to win.
Yeah, if we could hold the Paul the Sixth defense to 10 points, I'd be happy. Let alone any NFL defense. So
shout out to the Eagles, the other Eagles over there, somewhere in South.
You are now listening to the Hot Take Hot Box.